Hello, welcome to Fifth Host Divination. My name is Kirsty and this is a general reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Messages are generally valid for around about a month from the time that you receive them. So when they find you, if they resonate with you, then just trust that they're your message at that time. Your love reading will be posted tomorrow. In the meantime, if you're having any issues with a connection, you may find a message for you over on Instagram. I've got messages over there specifically relating to blocks. So Sagittarius, to get a theme for your reading, I pulled a card from the Energy Oracle deck, and this is Walking Away. And this talks about understanding that a situation is finished and that it's time to move away from it. This could be a career goal, relationship, long-term experience, but it's talking about an important new beginning. It could also be letting go of an old habit, false belief, or an emotional pattern. And I think it might possibly be the second. So what I have been doing is I've been getting an oracle and then I get a secondary card to give us a bit of advice or a little bit of more information. I have been using the the spirit animal deck, but yesterday Scorpio wanted to go off on it in a different direction, and the theme has kind of continued today. So after I pulled this out, I was drawn to pull the second card from the Enchanted Oracle Map deck. I asked for one and two came out, and what came out was Goblins, which talks about the sort of low self-esteem from an earlier wounding. It's negative self-talk, negativity, resentment, and these are things that, you know, when we're wounded or hurt in an earlier time, these are the little voices that stay with us when that energy hasn't been healed. So I think this is tying into the letting go of habits, false beliefs, emotional patterns. And I think the second card came out because I think what it's doing is it's showing us what you're walking away from and what you're walking to, what this sort of trip is about. So the other card that came out was Home. And this talks about feeling comfortable in your own skin. This talks about feeling like you belong. It talks about peace, security, and it says basically the message of the card is it's time to open your eyes and see your tribe or a particular person that you feel really comfortable and really at home with. So this is really quite beautiful. It's talking about kind of dropping old beliefs, thought patterns, resentments, or if this is in the tangible world, if this is a job or a relationship. And it talks about coming in towards something that's much more comfortable for you, and that you can really relate to, and just in an environment that's really comfortable. So this could be a new job, it's new friends, new people, new crowd, a new romantic attachment. It's really beautiful energy. But basically, you understand now that the time is ripe to make this change, to make this move. The overriding message of this is that an important new beginning is at hand. Sorry, this one. An important new beginning is at hand, and so you're walking away and you're shedding yourself from the past. So I've pre-shuffled some tarot cards for you. Just give them a little bit more of a zhuzh. And then we'll have a look at the past energy for this, the future energy, so what you will be moving into. And I'll do two for the present. I've already got these two, so I think these cards are going to be clarifiers for what we've got going on here. And if we get any majors or any court cards come out, then I will do as a clarifier for those as well. Okay, so past energy, King of Swords, clarity, logic, understanding, where to put your thoughts, where to put your logic. Future energy, Temperance. This talks about balancing yin and yang. It talks about rebalancing after a big transformation. It's also, for me, the Temperance energy a lot of the time does speak of Sagittarian energy. But yeah, so I think this is you coming into a much more comfortable balance. So this swords is tying up with the thoughts and the patterns, and you know. And the current energy. So we've got the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. That's beautiful. That is really nice energy. So I think this whatever this is that you're letting go of, whatever it is that you're walking away from. We've got Ten of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. These are really nice cards. So a lot of the time this process can be, you know, when you're kind of shedding yourself of things that no longer serve you and moving away and moving on can be quite a difficult experience. But looking at this, guys, Ten of Cups talks about total emotional fulfillment, you know, and kind of having everything that you could possibly need. It also talks about completing an emotional cycle and sort of coming out of that. The next step after this is the Ace of Cups, which is a brand new beginning. So I think this 10 then is talking about, you know, closing out this emotional cycle, moving on from the goblins, as this card is called. And the Eight of Pentacles talks about practical efforts, practical energy. It talks about practicing. It is the Apprentice card. So this talks about learning your craft, and it's Pentacles, so it's tangible efforts. This is things that you can touch, taste and feel. These are things that kind of show up in your reality. So this is a real concerted effort to work towards this. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's get a card for this Temperance then. Well, we need one for the King of Swords. Oh, we need one for Temperance, don't we? Let's do Temperance first. Okay, Temperance. Knight of Swords. Okay, and the King of Swords. So I think this King of Swords in the past is sort of coming to a real, yeah, Four of Swords. Nice. Okay. And we've got Six of Swords. I've just turned this over. We've got the Six of Swords, which talks about moving away, walking on to calmer pastures. So I think what's happened is this past energy that you're coming out of. The Four of Swords talks about healing after pain, disappointment. So there's the three here that kind of killed him, and then he's got his fourth sword here. So he's healing from this. And the King of Swords are the masters of the suit that they control. So this talks about mastery over your thought processes, logic, and how you use them. So this you're coming out of an energy, or in the past you've had an energy of healing and really kind of mastering your thought processes around these goblins that developed through wounding, Three of Swords, and through the pain of the past. These are like the you know, we learn when we're in times of pain, we learn to react to things in a certain way, and when that happens, that then becomes our kind of go-to reaction. So you've understood, you've come to a mastery of this mental energy, and you're sort of healing from that, this is the card of meditation. It's a card of sort of withdrawal and meditation and really healing after this. So this is really good, guys. And in the future, so in the future we've got the Knight of Swords. Now the difference between the Knight and the King has got mastery of his suit. He decides what he wants to do when he wants to do it. He decides how he's going to act. The Knight of Swords is the guy that goes out and does the King's bidding. The Knight of Swords is really fast movement, and it is acting from a place of real logic. There's no emotions involved in this. This is kind of just taking pure sort of mental action based on what this King. So this is your understanding in the past, and then really sort of taking action to move things forward. And what you're moving forward is this Temperance energy. And Temperance talks about integration, rebalancing. She's got 2 cups in the Rider-Waite deck. She's got the 2 cups, and there's a mixing and a rebalancing. And as I say, this comes in after the Devil energy. Sorry, not the Devil energy. After the Death energy, which is a sort of profound death and rebirth. It talks about death and rebirth and transformation. So after you've been through that process, you need to kind of reintegrate what's left, rebalance, and then move on. And this is you really kind of taking action, really understanding what's needed to bring in this balance. And of course, guys, it relates to it relates to a happy home. This is the sort of the home card. This is the family card, and it talks about really kind of coming into contact with people or person that just makes you feel like you're home. You feel comfortable in your own skin because of the work that you've done yourself. So while this is talking about community and feeling at home, it's not about you feeling comfortable because other people have accepted you. This is you feeling comfortable in your own skin, and then finding people that resonate with that resonate with you as you are. This isn't about you changing to be with them. This is about you changing to be your authentic self, and then finding people or a person that appreciates that for what it is. And as I say, we've got the 8 of Pentacles here. So this is something that you're really kind of putting effort into learning. You're putting effort into mastering. And you're gonna, you're sort of moving into the future in a really beautiful energy. And all from this 6 of Swords, which talks about moving on to calmer waters. You've learned your lessons, you understand, and you're moving on, putting the troubles behind you. So beautiful, guys. Well done. Congratulations on this. It's so nice. If this is for you, I hope you got something from it, giving you a little bit of faith and belief that you're on the right track, that any feeling of needing to walk away or feeling of a new start is true, and you really are kind of coming into a tribe or a person that is somewhere that you really fit. This is really beautiful. Right, guys, I'll leave it there. Your love reading will be up tomorrow. Don't forget to check out your other sun, moon and rising signs. Maybe other information there for you. And over on YouTube, we've got the connection section, which focuses on blocks to relationships and what we can do to lift it. Have a good day, guys. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.